people with financial mastery, as well as how people can invest in property and build a passive income so that they can live rich lives. And that doesn't just mean in terms of money, but how can they live a life of purpose? It could be, with in terms of relationship, spending more time with your family, your loved ones. So we help people define what is wealth, what does being rich mean to you. And today I'm just going to share with you about a mind-blowing concept that I learned years ago from Robert Kiyosaki. And some of you might be familiar with Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And, regardless of your views of him, to me, it's about taking what are the gems that we can learn from him and apply that in our lives, because it has enriched my life in a big way. So for those of you who are keen to find out more, you can comment and like on this video, comment rich, and then that's what we will continue to pump up more of these content for you and add value to you. So as you can see over here, what I have drawn up 4 quadrants, and I stands for income, E stands for expenses, A stands for assets, and L stands for liabilities. So let me start with, I'm going to share 3 categories. The first category is the way the poor in mindset plan their assets. The second category is how the middle class plan. And the third is the wealthy. How does the rich people plan? And success leaves clues. So if you're really keen to think about how you can grow your assets, grow your wealth, you might want to pay real attention to this. So first of all, this is how the poor people live their lives. Don't matter about assets. They just, whenever they get their salary from their income, what then happens is they spend it. So it could be on a weekend, let's go out for a nice meal, honey. I've just got my salary. Or it could be, hey, honey, I've got my bonus. Let's go on a short holiday or a staycation. So whatever money that comes in, you think of an analogy of a bathtub, which we had on our other videos as well, immediately it leaks out. And the money is not retained anymore. It flows out in terms of expenses. So imagine if this happens, then what do you have to do next when you run out of money? You have to continue to work and generate more income. And this is why people get stuck in jobs that perhaps they are not very passionate about. Their boss might be very difficult to work with, or their colleagues, but they have no choice because they have not learned to manage this dynamic well. So that's for the people who might be, and this is no fault of anyone, right? I was doing this for some years as well until I had got enlightened. People, either I spoke to people who are doing it the right way, or I watched videos like this to get myself educated. So let's go on to how the middle class then handles money. So middle class gets a bit more sophisticated, right? With their monies, their bonuses, their salary that comes in, they then buy liabilities. So this could be, a new car, a new boat. I know people that once they get a promotion, they get a pay raise, then they buy the next BMW or Mercedes, all right? And they say, oh, I've worked hard, I deserve it. And then the income buys the liabilities, and then the rest of the money all flows out through expenses. So every month, a lot of people are buying it perhaps on a higher purchase. You are paying down more installments every month. And that's how the wealth actually flows out as well. So let me go on to the third way, and you want to pay close attention to this. This is how the wealthy, the rich, plan their assets. With the income, what they then do is to buy assets that generate even more income. And for us, we choose to do that through property, because it's a great passive way of generating income. This income then allows us to either buy some luxuries, but it's not funded from the first source of income, but it's funded by the assets. So in properties, if we were to buy a car, for example, guess who is really paying for that liability, or in this case, a luxury, as I call it? It is the tenants, because the tenants then pay for to stay in the property. We net off all the other outgoings on the property, and then the remainder allows us to fund. It could be either having more help at home. It could be sending your kids to a school of their choice. And this is how we have then designed our life such that our expenses, monthly expenses, are essentially funded through our assets. And as we continue to grow our income from different sources, the goal is always then to buy cash flow producing assets so that we can then be able to fund our lifestyle. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. If you haven't already, smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and also visit our website at bornpoordirect.com. So till the next video, we'll see you then.